Welcome back to our Countdown to Splash series. This week I have the privilege of bringing on another member of our team, Diana Castrellon. Welcome, Diana. We're now only 4 weeks out to Splash. I know we're super excited to be in DC with everybody. Why don't we start with having you introduce yourself?
Hello, Mitchell, and thanks for having me here today. Well, before working with OneStream, my background was all FP&A, mostly in the public sectors. I have over 25 years of FP&A experience with financial modeling, data analytics, systems, different types of system sectors. But mostly I worked in different industries like government contracting, biotechnology, supply chain, manufacturing, and oil and gas as well, since I'm here in Texas. I was pretty much a management reporting guru. Love building reports and providing that vision that most companies are looking for. That was me. Love that industry, love doing that. But pretty much stay within the GAAP IFRS for certain companies because they were publicly held. But then at the same time, providing them whatever they need to meet their needs in the management reporting space. Today, I bring that knowledge and experience to bridge what a company wants to see in their end result while using OneStream. I listen to my OneStream peers here at Archetype, and I understand their thought process and how I can bridge my thoughts as an end user. So I feel like that is my bonus, what I bring to Archetype, and I love it so far.
Yeah, and it's now been, I think we're just over a little, like 7 months now that you've been with Archetype. Is that right?
Gosh, time really flies, doesn't it? So yeah, great question. Yeah.
And so what's been your favorite part about working at Archetype?
So far, Mitchell, I'm going to say my number one of working in any company is the people and the culture. And Archetype delivered that. So I'm going to say that, we spend most of our days at work, right? Most of our long hours are there. So I'm a people person. So I look for that in mostly everyone. And I found that here. Actually, I got to give you credit, Mitchell. I got to give you credit because, you told me what to expect when I joined Archetype. And so far, it has been a great experience working with such talented people. But also, the most key to me was all support. The support has been phenomenal in every angle. Whenever I need help, someone's jumping there and helping me out and being patient with me too, because it's not like you understand something right away, right? You sort of, and the patience is there, and I love that. So I'm learning every day from the people, and that bend backwards, and that is just, to me, absolutely awesome.
Totally, and I feel like it's common in the consulting world to have individuals that almost hoard their knowledge because that's really almost where their value is. But there's not been a person here at Archetype that I don't know is willing to just share it and want to share it with everybody on the.
And I agree. And that's me. That's where I come from. I'm a person that gives, and mentors. And I love having that back. It kind of feels weird, but I feel like I'm embracing it.
I love it. Well, I'm glad you're on board for sure. And now let's talk a little more specifically OneStream again. We got the Splash Conference coming up. And as you mentioned a little bit, you have a bit of a unique perspective in your career that you came from more the customer side of even doing an implementation from that side with OneStream, as well as being kind of a OneStream Administrator type role. What's been your favorite part of the OneStream platform initially that got you even excited to get into OneStream?
Well, let me tell you my journey first before I get to that answer. But 3 years ago, I joined a manufacturing company, and they were using Hyperion, and they were also implementing OneStream, and that is where my journey began. That's where I got to see what OneStream can do, especially a good comparison to Hyperion. And then I developed many reporting modules for them. They needed a whole slew of reports. I developed a lot of models that they were using globally, which was a big help. But then after that ended, I really wanted to learn more. I wanted to dive in more into OneStream. So I moved on and I joined a supply chain company that uses it to the core. It was a big challenge there, but I was a solo OneStream administrator there. I was also part of the implementation of them revamping a new OneStream. And all that, I learned to maintain the system, tackle problems, improve process, and train as needed. I work with OneStream people from the actual company OneStream, which was great people to work with. And I work with a lot of consultants, other consultants that the company was using. So I built that bond with them where I understood what they were all about and what I needed as an end result, what I needed help with. So great experience that I earned while I was there. So, OneStream is a CPM, right? And that if I had that available when I was in FP&A, especially when I was in government contracting, because that's where most of my core of my experience came from. I was there for 11 years. If I had that OneStream then, it would have taken away so many hurdles, so much stress, and above all, so much time away from my kids because of the reporting and how much it entails of getting these reports done. Yeah. So being in FP&A requires, a lot of management reporting in different views, okay? And slicing and dicing the information in different ways, all done in Excel, right? So Excel is a wonderful tool, but, it's got its limitations, right? It's got its limitations. It is not error-free. You can, in a keystroke, without knowing, you can delete a number or formula, or someone can replace a number that is not the real number there, et cetera, et cetera. So, the integrity to me is what's key there. So therefore, I remember in my times there, I made a lot of mistakes because you grow from your mistakes. And in those mistakes, I realized that, I had to do whatever I had to do to get more little queries, whatever I need to do to make sure I tie the numbers are what they were supposed to be in case those mistakes like that you don't know about came about. So that was all with this Excel, right? And then, but in my position, because I reported to the VP of finance and my president of operations, I had to present these numbers. So there was no room for mistakes, as integrity of the numbers brings trust, right? It brings trust. So therefore, that to me is what OneStream does. And that is what I am an ambassador of OneStream. I believe in that. Bring the numbers straight from the system, and there you go. Because it's already in there pulling directly from your GL. So that is what I love about OneStream and why this journey of being with Archetype and learning more and more every day has me here.
I think it's a great viewpoint coming from your career and yes, how you're able to grow into it. Now, though, we've switched over to consulting. How's that been, making the move over from being more on the customer side and now doing the consulting side of OneStream?
So right now, my position, I'm hybrid right now, where I'm working managed services, which is just like still being a OneStream Administrator, which has been great. But then I also been pulled into consultancy here at Archetype, an opportunity I was given because of my Deltek cost point knowledge. And, Deltek cost point is just an ERP system that is mostly used by government contracting companies. So there's a reason for that. And let's just say I have best of both worlds. And right now I took a chance on a career change by leaving the FP&A in the corporate world. I have no regrets. And Archetype Consulting is where I'm at right now, and I'm loving it. I'm growing every day and working with great people and looking forward to just blossoming more and more with OneStream.
That's great. Well, thanks again for coming on, Diana. I'm super excited to have you help lead the charge with OneStream and here at Archetype and continuing to deliver amazing solutions to our clients. So keep up the great work for sure. And thanks to everybody for tuning in. Make sure to register for Splash. We got a month out, 4 weeks in DC coming up. And come back next time for us to see who else we showcase from the Archetype team. Thanks all.
Thanks.